No, we have got some news tonight out of the Richland County Jail and DJJ. Tonight, the county jail could be closing their juvenile wing, meaning those 18 and under, or under 18 that is, would have to be taken to the Department of Juvenile Justice.
News 19's Shelly Garzone spoke with DJJ about how they're preparing.
We can barely staff the detention facility for what we already have. So having these extra youth there is not going to be easy.
Eden Hendricks is the director of the Department of Juvenile Justice. She says the facility is not equipped to house more juveniles.
Population goes up during the summer, and so as of this morning, we had 116 youth. We're slated to have 72, so that's quite a lot. And then if you add in the Alvin S youth, I mean, that could be their average juvenile population is between like 20 and 30, maybe say average 22 or 25. If you add that on top of the youth we already have, that is very, very difficult for us to function in a building that is only meant to house really 72 youth for no period longer than maybe 60 to 90 days.
In May, the initial approval was given by the Detention Center Ad Hoc Committee, who voted in favor of the recommendation by jail officials. The measure now moves to the full Richland County Council for consideration, which will be taken up tonight. In a statement to News 19, Richland County says if passed, the county would pay a per diem to the South Carolina Department of Juvenile Justice to detain juvenile inmates in accordance with state law.
$50 a day is not at all sufficient to meet our needs. If you have a turnkey ready facility without needing improvements or anything, it still costs $350 to $400 a day to just provide the services and the people for detention, not even considering the buildings.
DJJ says they will be responsible for the entire state's youth and the population from Alvin S. They say this comes with no additional funding or staffing.
We have to increase and compensate and figure out how to increase medical treatment, food, clinical, religious, education. We don't have a lot of classroom space, recreation space. We were using an electric closet as like a game room. We've had to stop that because we had to need extra offices. That facility only has 2 outside sport courts. There's no gym. And so the only recreation that's available are 2 outside areas, which is very hot during the summer. The building just really was not designed for long-term detention or long-term commitment.
The agency has developed a master plan to give legislators a better idea of the funding and improvements the facility needs.
And the way the plan is designed, that if we do the new detention facility, it would come along with a new infirmary, central intake, kitchen, laundry facility that could be used by all of the other facilities that we would like to eventually build on that location or that are in the Midlands already. So it would just be a way to help all of our facilities if we are able to do it as designed.
Shelly Garzone, News 19, WLTX.
In May, when the idea was presented, the Richland County Jail Director said there were 27 juveniles being held at the jail. If this plan goes through, all of them would be moved to DJJ. The Richland County Council is meeting tonight at 6.